Greetings, hello, welcome on in. Unoptimized Fool here in the closet. Glad you could be here. Now, obviously, guys, we're going to talk about World of Warcraft today, but we're going to talk about systems that have been removed, okay? And particularly one system, okay? Now, as you guys know, in World of Warcraft, there's been plenty of systems that have come and gone, and some of them we honestly kind of do miss, and I want to talk about one of those systems today because recently on X, a lot of creators have been voicing their opinions about this system. It has to do with the emissary quest system that we saw, like, for example, in BFA, right? Now, again, the emissary questing system was basically every 3 days you would have a new emissary quest. You would do like 4 world quests, and then, or for a faction or for a zone, and then you would get some sort of reward, right? So in Battle for Azeroth, it was like Azerite power, you would have gold, armor, and stuff like that. No, it wasn't a perfect system. There would be times where I would log in and be like, okay, what's the emissary quest reward this week? It's like, oh, 1,000 gold. That's not cool, right? That's not fun at all, right? So there was some, obviously some negative things for a system, right? I don't think any system's perfect in any game, especially World of Warcraft. Now, obviously, this system is no longer in the game. Now, we still have world quests, and yeah, world quests are cool to get some reputation, some transmogs, some resources, right? It's fun. But honestly, I found myself doing more world quests when we had the emissary system, because I would just log in and do whatever emissary there was, right? Because again, who doesn't need more Azerite power, right? At that moment, who needs more gold, right? You always need more gold. Unless you're a gold cap, then you're a maniac. But honestly, a lot of people have been voicing their opinion on social media, and I wanted to give my opinion. I want the system to come back. Obviously, maybe some changes here and there, make it more relevant, but honestly, I do participate less now in world activities just because there's really no bigger system saying, hey, here's a reward for doing that. Obviously, each world quest has their own rewards, either reputation, looks like, gear, we have, resources, whatever it may be. But the emissary quest was just another added thing. It was like, hey, do 4 quests, by the way, and or whatever it may be, and then you can go in and get this reward. And it was just a nice thing to do. Again, it was a structure thing. I'm a big person on structure, and I think just saying, hey, here's a bunch of world quests that reset every 12 hours and 24 hours, whatever you want to do, whatever. These emissary quests are like, here, do 4 of these, or, X amount of these per day, and then you get some sort of reward. And I think, honestly, my participation in world quests would probably increase if they brought back this system. And again, it's one of those systems that, if you think about it, kind of just like slowly disappeared. I don't think they made a big thing about this disappearing. And again, I get the old system was not the best. It was flawed. Again, that's why they removed some systems. But like, if you think about it, World of Warcraft has removed a lot of systems that I thought was pretty fun, like the glyph system or the guild system in Cataclysm. I think that was pretty cool. Or like even the scenarios in MoP. Again, maybe they have data that I don't have that suggested that that situation or those tests of features weren't good, right? But again, it just seems like Blizzard sometimes takes away good ideas just for the heck of it. I don't know. Like, again, I'd like permanent systems. Again, I think delves are going to be a permanent system if we're talking about permanent systems, but I honestly think they should bring back emissary quests. Just, again, I think it will increase participation, more rewards, maybe funnel some transmogs through it, right? Because again, there could be some more automation when it comes to transmogging, just so casuals to kind of absorb more information and to get into the transmogging scene. I think that would also help a lot too. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to mention this because I saw an article. Again, it's been a very slow news week here in World of Warcraft, but I still wanted to cover this article. I think it's important to give my opinion about it. I think they should bring back emissary quests. Should they have some modifications to it? Obviously, right? They would have to add some more stuff to it because, again, we don't have really borrowed power. We just have counter borrowed gear at this point. So they would have to find more rewards for it, but there's always a lot of transmog. There's a lot of resources you can gather, especially with the delves, right? Again, make it pretty cool, right? I know they have like the quest that you do each week saying, hey, do 4 delves, or it's a delve week or it's a dungeon week, but honestly, the emissary was just a little bit more of a structured system that I myself enjoy as a player. So guys, I want to hear your opinion about this. Again, it's not really a huge issue, but midnight is around the corner, so would we like to see these types of systems again? This is kind of like, obviously there's no indentation of indication of Blizzard putting the system back in. It's just more people talking about it, and obviously the more we talk about it, guys, the better chance that Blizzard hears about this and says, what are players thinking about this? That they really want this, and then they actually put it in. So us players have some some pull on how development goes. Not a lot of it, but we still have some pull. So these conversations are important. But yeah, guys, let me know. Obviously, again, Unoptimized Fool from the closet. I'll see you guys next time.